in action in the same theatre of war, apparently without proper communication.
Also tonight, the VW emissions cheating scandal reaches every road in Britain. Over 1 million cars in this country.
Good evening. A 9-year-old reporter who broke the story about suspected murder in a small Pennsylvania town is defending herself after some locals lashed out about a young girl covering violent crimes and said she should be playing with dolls.
And Kale, tell us what the situation is there right now.
Well, we've just had the law enforcement helicopter fly right overhead. I'm sure you heard it through the microphone here. This is still a very active scene here this afternoon. They have now roped.
The 9-year-old girl found the 19-year-old's body right where I am standing.
Procession. Well, let's join Catherine Carpenter, who's down by the river. And Catherine, clearly a big operation for the Met.
This is going to be a huge weekend for the police, Riz. On the busiest day...
This 9-year-old girl has run the Orange Street News since 2014. Let's go to Isla in New York to see what she has to say about it.
The 9-year-old girl found the 19-year-old's body right where I am standing. The 9-year-old reporter who broke the story about suspected murder in her small Pennsylvania town is defending herself after some locals lashed out about a young girl who's covering violent crimes and said she should be playing with dolls instead.
This is ITV News at 6:30 with Alistair Stewart and Mary Nightingale.
Good evening. Those stories and more when we come back.
And Big Brother, as well, of course, as 5 News, has been owned by the media tycoon Richard Desmond. After 3.5 years, he sold it to an American company at a...
Hi, thank you, Shane, for that. In my opinion, I think that this 9-year-old girl shouldn't be playing with dolls if she's able.
So far, there has not been a break in Republican ranks.
Well, I think that things will evolve as people get familiar with Judge Garland's record, as it becomes apparent that the overwhelming...
Interviewing witnesses from the murder mystery. What do you guys know?
I was walking my dog and I saw a guy looking quite suspicious, so I decided to detour the other way. Yeah.
Excellent choice.
We were just standing here having a chat in the park and then we heard a scream. Yeah. So then Victoria called the police.
To a drive, our royal correspondent Peter Hunt is at Canada Gate in central London. Hi Peter, so what's the date?
This 9-year-old girl has run the Orange Street News since 2014. Let's go to Isla in New York to see what she has to say about it.
The 9-year-old girl found the 19-year-old's body right where I am standing.
Good question. Very tense situation here as the police asks people to make way in the middle of the street, apparently for vehicles to be allowed through. So we'll have to see what happens here within the next situations.
I'm live from the scene where behind me police have shut off the area where they believe that the body of the 19-year-old boy was found.